Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire. Today we're going to watch a video from Farmasi. This is called 10 Ways to Earn with Farmasi. So we're just gonna see what happens. We're just gonna get right into it. As always, like the video if you enjoy it, and big shout out to my channel members as per usual. Really do appreciate you guys, and let's just get right into this.
Hello guys, my name is Tiffany Tregonning, and I wanted to do this video to kind of give you a little insight into the pharmacy comp plan. So a lot of you guys, if you're newer to pharmacy, I know the comp plan can look a little confusing. There's lots of steps to it. There's actually 10 ways to earn. Today we're going to talk about the USA and Canadian comp plan. Okay.
10 ways to earn, most of them are probably recruiting people, but let's see what happens.
So this is just USA and Canada. Some markets do have a little bit different of a comp plan, but these are the markets that we're going to go over today and try to simplify the comp plan a little bit so you guys can understand. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first thing that I want to show you is when you go into your back office and log into your pharmacy account and you go to team management, this is where you're going to see not only your numbers, but you're going to see numbers of any team that's underneath of you as well. So I created this graphic so that this is a little bit easier to understand where these numbers are coming from. So you're going to see for, you or anybody underneath of you, the name is going to be right here. This number that is underneath the name is actually your FI number, or sometimes you'll hear a sponsor code, same thing. And that is going to be the code for each individual FI that is underneath of you as well. The percentage rank that you're going to see next to everybody's name is going to be that current rank for that current month. So it's not going to show highest rank achieved. It's just going to show current rank for that month based off of your group volume. The next lines over here are going to break down all of those numbers. So that first one for the P is actually PV. That's going to show personal volume for each person, and that's your personal sales. The next is going to be your GV, which is group volume. This is group volume of that person with every single other FI underneath of them. So that's that full group volume number. The next thing is going to be G percentage. This is the percentage that your group volume is at versus last month. Okay, so in the beginning of the month, that percentage is obviously going to be lower compared to your numbers the previous month. But as the month goes, you're going to see that number increase to show you where you are against last month's numbers. The next thing is going to be side points. And we're not even going to talk about how to get side points. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but that is what that green box is going to be for side points. The T is going to be for your title. That is the current title in the month. So as you go through ranks 3% all the way up to 22, it's going to say pharmacy influencer. Once you hit that 25% rank, it'll show director and of course everything above bronze, golden, and above. And that's going to be that current title in the current month that you're looking at. And then the last thing is for the L column, that is going to be your legs. That is how many 25% director legs that you have on your front line underneath of you. Okay, so even if you're not at these points yet to look at these numbers, at some point you will be. So it's good to know what all of these numbers mean. So this is the first thing we're going to talk about is how to get qualified for the month. 125 PV is going to be an important number that you're going to see multiple times. 125 PV is the minimum that you want to be at every single month. Number one, this is going to qualify you for the month. But number two, this is going to open up all bonuses. Okay. So no matter where your PV is at during the month, you're still going to make your commission. You'll get that 50% commission starting. It's going to raise as the month goes and you rank up, but the commission doesn't change with your monthly PV, but all of the other bonuses do. So if you want to get paid on your team, if you want to make any of the cash bonuses, all of that extra payment, you need to be at 125 PV in the month to get any of that extra payout. Okay, so that's very important to know that you get to that spot every single month and don't pass up any of that extra pay at the end of the month.
I mean, for starters, if you want to explain the comp plan, you should probably explain to people what is a PV or personal volume, how to get to it, what does 125 exactly mean. Because what she wrote here, it doesn't even say any. It says 125 PV is the minimum you want to be at monthly. But like if someone is new and just joined, they'd be like, but what does that mean? Great job already, lady.
Okay, so step one of the comp plan is our welcome program. This is for any FIs that are newer to the business within their first 4 months. Okay, you have 4 months to accomplish 125 PV. There's that number again. And you're going to want to meet 125 PV in month one, in month two, in month three, and in month four. And as you're doing that, you're going to get rewarded with free items. So after month one, when you accomplish 125 PV, you'll get a free full blast mascara. Month two.
This is so wrong, in my opinion. She's gonna explain what the rewards are when you hit the 125 PV, but she's still not gonna tell people how to get to 125 PV. How much work does it take? What are they gonna have to do? How do you get there? What does it even mean? Oh, but here's a bonus that you're gonna get a product if you reach it. How though? What is it though? You didn't explain anything.
You'll get the reviving shampoo and hair mask. Month three, you're going to get my favorite product, the super elixir. And then month four, you're going to get this Farmasi branded backpack that is literally for right now specific to the welcome program only. Okay. Now, what is going to happen if you miss 1 month? Okay.
Actually, I need my glasses because I can't see anything. So at the bottom here, it says 1 month grace period, your first month in the business. If you don't meet your first requirement, you will have the following full calendar month to achieve. After that, you must meet all months requirements. For people who are new, this probably doesn't make any sense.
Okay. The only grace month that you have is month one. Okay, so say you come into the business at the very last couple of days of the month and you don't reach that 125 PV, they're going to let you have a grace period into month two. Okay, so that second month is going to become your grace period, and each month is going to go by calendar date. The first all the way to the end of the month, it is not going to count from the day that you sign up and then, 30 days later. So it is going to be a calendar month. So you have one grace period on month one only. After you achieve month one with that 125, you're going to have to hit month two, month three, and month four consecutively to earn these gifts. For any point you miss that 125 PV, say you miss it in month three, you're completely out of the running for the rest of the welcome program. Okay. So it's very important to make sure you hit that 125 PV every single month to earn all 4 gifts for your first 4 months. The next thing is going to be the commissions. Okay. So if you're here with Farmasi, I'm sure you've heard all about the amazing commissions that Farmasi pays. Commissions are going to start at 50% commission for the US and Canada. Okay. So when somebody places an order on your account, here's like a little example of an order total and then what that order point is. Basically, that's going to be that 50% of an order. Somebody places an order on your account for $100, you're going to make $50 off of that order within 3 days. Okay, that gets paid to your wallet right after. Now, our commissions are going to go from 50% all the way up to 62.5. That is going to depend on the rank that you are in the month, but you're always going to receive the 50% up front. Any of the extra commissions that you're going to earn through the month, you will see later on your monthly paycheck. The next thing is personal discount, and this one's huge as well. The one thing that you want to make sure at all times is when you are shopping the website, you are logged in to your FI account. As soon as you log into that FI account, you are going to go to your website and you're going to see every single product crossed off and see your price underneath of it. Okay. So these are just examples on here, but even just the Violet Skies palette, the retail amount is crossed off and it is going to show your 50% off discount. So you're going to pay 50% of retail cost on the entire website as long as your account is still active.
Uh-huh. And what does it mean, active account? How do you become inactive? Again, she's not gonna say. I love that they call it the Farmasi influencer. To be fair though, 50% commission on purchases is not bad, and if you get 50% of discount as well, it's not too bad, but their products are still expensive, so I don't know. You're still spending a lot of money on this stuff.
The next thing is team building. Okay. So this comes in when you start sponsoring new FIs onto your frontline team. Okay. So it is frontline only. It's nobody that's underneath, generations, but it's going to be your frontline. So what's going to happen is every single month, this is going to start over. At the beginning of the month, for every new FI you bring into the business personally and enrolls right directly underneath of you, and they reach 125 PV in the month that they joined, then you're going to get a free item up to 5. Okay. So if you recruit 3 people that hit that 125 PV, you're going to get 3 products. You'll be able to choose from the products shown. So you'll be able to choose each one that you want, but it does max out at 5. So if you
Okay, so if you recruit 3 people reach the 125 PV, which again she did not, but very basic thing that is very important to understand this comp plan that she did not explain. They all have to hit that personal volume, which we know that it doesn't happen for the majority of people in MLMs.
recruit 10 people, they get to 125, you're going to get 5 gifts. If you recruit 5 people, you'll get 5 gifts. Okay. So it does max out at 5. You'll get to pick 1 free item up to those 5, but the new FI has to join and reach 125 in that current month to count towards your team building. Okay, so before we jump into a little bit more, I did create this graphic to just show bonus levels. So when we're talking about 3% and 6% and 15% all the way up to 25, these are the GV values that your team need to get to for these rank amounts. Okay, so 0 to 199 in GV, that's going to be your 0%. As soon as you hit 200 GV, that's going to rank you up to 3%, all the way up to 5,000 GV, which is going to be your 25% rank. Okay, so let's start talking about personal bonus. This is how we are going to earn more commission based off of our personal sales, and this is going to depend on our rank. Okay, so you'll hear that commission starts at 50% and goes up to 62.5. Again, your 50% commission is going to be paid right away. You'll see that in your pharmacy wallet 3 days after each sale. The remainder of that commission based on your rank will be paid at the end of the month. Okay, so once the month closes out, we'll see another paycheck, usually around the 8th of the next month. Sometimes it's a little bit earlier, but once that monthly paycheck comes, this is where your personal bonus is going to be paid. So basically what this means is it is going to depend on your personal volume for that month and your rank. Okay, so I have a little example right here. So say you end the month at 500 PV. Okay, your personal volume is at 500, and then you end the month at 9% rank, then you're going to take that 500 PV by 9%, and that means you're going to earn a $45 bonus based off of your personal sales. Okay, same thing. If you ended the month at 25%, then your bonus is going to be $125. So when you're seeing this personal bonus paid, this is based off of rank for the month and your PV value. Okay, this just means extra commissions in your pocket for your sales. Okay, going into group bonus. So this is for anybody that is starting to grow a team. Okay, so you start enrolling new FIs underneath of you. They start hitting ranks, they start growing their teams, and this is where you're going to start earning a group bonus. Okay, so the group bonus is going to depend on a few things. And again, I have a little example here for you. So let's just say you end at the 25% rank. Okay. Your total GV for your team was 5,600 in GV. Okay. This is going to be a different bonus paid for every single personal frontline that you have. So the amounts that you're going to get paid for your frontline is going to be different for every single person depending on their rank. Okay. So for this example, we're going to have personal number 1. Okay. We'll call her Ashley. Ashley ended at the 15% rank and her GV was 2,000. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your rank for the month and you're going to minus her rank. Okay. So this is where we get 25%. This was my rank versus Ashley's rank was 15%. The difference is 10%. Okay. So then we're going to take Ashley's GV, personal number one, and times that by 10%. Okay, the difference in our ranks, and we're going to times that by her total GV of her team. So that's going to be 2,000 times that 10%, meaning that's 200. Okay, your bonus for the month is going to be $200 on that one personal leg. Okay, so every single front line that you have, you're going to get paid that difference in your rank and her rank. And this doesn't mean that you have to be at 25%. You could be at 15 and you have somebody at 3% rank. It's going to be the difference in those two. You take that difference, you multiply it by their current GV. Now, as a reminder, this is not something that you have to calculate every single month. The website is going to calculate it for you. I just know there's certain people that like to know where these numbers come from, and maybe you want to learn the comp plan a little bit more, so you want to do the multiplication and look at your paycheck and make sure everything is exactly the way that it should be.
I love that it says at the bottom here, this is important to note. If you end at the same percent as your team member below, your group bonus is 0. Don't rely on just one leg. Build, all caps. So yeah, recruit more people and get them to recruit more people, because that's how you get more money for group bonuses, more money from your downline's work, right? This is gonna bring you more money. That's just how it is, straight up.
So that's why I'm kind of explaining on how these numbers come about. Okay, so that's your group bonus. All right, now we're going to go into leadership bonus. So leadership bonus is going to be for all 25% leaders. Okay. You have to make it to the 25%.
So most of these are group bonuses. Most of these are what you earn from your downline. Interesting. Who would have thought, eh?
Rank before you start being paid this leadership bonus. Okay. So this is for 25% ranks that have a frontline team member that has achieved 18% or higher. Okay. So this is how you're paid on your 18%, your 22%, and your 25% legs. Okay. Now, I should have brought this up before. The group bonus, if you guys realized, if you end at 25 and you have an 18% or a 22, you are still paid a percentage in that group bonus on your 18s and your 22s. Okay. Now, for your leadership bonus, you are paid again for your 18s and your 22s. So you actually kind of make, you're going to make your group bonus and your leadership bonus off of people on your front line that are at 18 and 22. So that's a great place to get your front line at. Now your 25%, say you're 25% and you have a 25%, obviously the difference in that is 0. So you're not going to get paid a group bonus on those 25% legs. You're going to get paid only the leadership bonus. Okay. Now this is a flat percentage depending on those legs that you have and your certain generations and where you end at the month. Okay. So if you see director, you make 4% on that first gen. Bronze director, you make 4.5%. So it's going to change depending on your end rank and how you're going to get paid for each of those legs. Okay, so here's side points. This is the one thing that I get questions about all the time. How do I calculate side points? And we are
Yet another way to earn from your downline's hard work, right?
going to make it as easy as possible for you. Okay. First things first, you do not have to worry about side points until you get to director and above. Okay.
So the majority of people are never gonna get to director and above, so they don't have to worry about this ever.
If you're at a lower rank right now, don't even think about side points. This is not something you have to worry about. Now, you can keep it in the back of your mind as you're growing your team, you really want to work on growing your team wide. Okay. Not just counting on one person or two people to really, really work underneath of you. The wider you build your team, the easier it is for side points, and you won't even have to worry about these numbers moving forward. Okay, so this is going to affect any leaders that have a downline at 18% or higher. Okay, and again, these are my 25% legs. So as an example, when you're going for 25%, that director spot, you are going to need at least 1,500 in side points. Okay. So you have your GV value. Your GV value is going to count your sales and everybody underneath of you. Okay. Your side points are going to be the exact same number as your GV until you start to bring in 18s and 22s. And that number is basically going to come out of your GV and leave you with that side point value. Okay. So here's a little example of like a front line. Okay. We have one person at 25%. Number two is at 9%. Number three is at 18. Number four is at 22. Okay. So the first thing is all your 25% legs. It doesn't matter how many people are on your front line at 25%. All of those values are going to come out of your side points. Okay. And then the other thing that you have to remember is it's going to be your highest 18 or 22% is going to come out. Okay. So if you have multiple 18% on your front line and multiple 22s, it's not that every single 18 and every single 22 is going to come out. It is only your highest GV value of your 18s or 22s. So in this example, I have an 18 leg that's at 2400 GV, and then I have a 22 leg at 3800 GV. So this 22% will come out of that GV value and leave me with my side points. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. And I'm trying to say it in the easiest way. So highest 18 or 22 comes out, and all of your 25s come out. Okay. So when you're pushing for that 25%, if you have really one strong leg, that's going to end the month at 18 or 22, make sure that you have a good enough front line that's going to still bring in at least 1500 of group volume to make sure that you're going to hit that rank. Okay. All right. The next thing is your car bonus. Car bonus is starting at Golden Director and above. Okay. So just like any of the other 25% ranks, you're going to have to hit manager the first month. And then when you continue to hit.
Okay, so down here it says bonus is listed as a car bonus, but it is actually a cash bonus you can use on anything. Paid right to your pharmacy wallet with your monthly pay. You're not required in any way to use it on a car. It's the same in all MLMs, I believe. They pay you cash. It's not a cardboard. You know how MLM reps love to say like, oh, Arbonne is paying for my car. Just recently, Stephanie said that from Arbonne. Okay, so this is great. I keep getting public safety alerts since I came to Korea. I disabled them in the settings to not get them anymore. I still get them and then my phone stops recording whenever I do. But I was gonna say about the car bonus. It says every month you maintain your status, the bonus is paid. So if you lose your rank, you lose this cash bonus, this car bonus. So this always gives me so much anxiety. It was like if I was in an MLM, I would never get this car because I know that if I get this car and then I lose my rank, I stop getting these cash bonus. The car is in your name. You still have to pay for the car. The company's not paying for your car. So if you lose rank, you lose those cash payments, but it's very, very risky. But anyway, let's keep going.
3 months in a row, you are going to rank up to that director status. Okay. So at 25%, you're manager month 1, manager month 2. At that 3rd month in a row, you're going to go to director. It is the same thing for any of the higher statuses as well. So you get to your golden rank, you're going to be golden manager month 1, golden manager month 2. That month 3 that you hit golden consecutively, then you are going to rank up to golden director, and that's where the car bonus is going to start. Now, let me clarify, this is not a bonus that you have to use for a car payment or you have to go lease a car, any of that stuff. It is literally a cash bonus. They call it a car bonus, but it is a cash bonus. It's just extra pay that's going to be on your monthly paycheck as soon as you get to golden director or above. Okay. Now, you have to regularly hit that same rank every single month to continue to get that bonus. So say you get to golden director and you earn that $350 bonus. If the following month you get paid at bronze, you're not going to see that car bonus on your check. You're going to have to get back to that golden to be able to see that. And the same thing. As long as you're at least golden, you're going to get that. Once you get to platinum director, you hit platinum 3 months in a row and get to platinum director, then you're going to see a $400 cash bonus on and on through the ranks. Okay, now let's talk about cash bonuses. I'm sure if you're new to pharmacy, you have probably seen these big life-size checks. I wish they were behind me for you guys to see, but you've probably seen these big checks that you get. This is a one-time cash bonus for director statuses. Okay, so this starts at 25% director, and then it's going to be this a cash bonus for every time you hit director status for each rank.
This is great, right? It sounds so easy, so many ways to earn, but actually, this is again, you have to be at that rank. You have to maintain that rank for 3 months in a row, and only then you will get this bonus. And then, if you miss a month, again, if you lose your rank, the 3 months starts all over again. You have to stay for 3 months to get any of these bonuses. So it sounds like, oh my God, there's so many ways to earn, so easy, but it's not. The majority of people don't get there ever.
Okay. So again, like I was talking about before, you have to hit that same rank 3 months in a row. Okay. If you get to month 3 and you don't hit it, then your 3 months is going to start over and you've got to hit 3 months in a row to be ranked up to that director status. When you do that, you are going to get the first one for actual director is a $1,000 cash bonus. This is paid one time on your bonus check when you hit director. Then they will send you this big check that you can put on the wall and you can show off. And then it's the same thing. After that, get to bronze director, another $1,000 bonus, golden, a $2,000 bonus, all the way up to, yes, you're reading those numbers right, all the way up to executive boss, which is a one-time $500,000 cash bonus. Okay. And this is on top of all of your other pay, your group bonus, your leadership bonus, your personal bonus.
And how many people actually get to that point? How many people get to that bonus? Very good way of just like trying to get people's attention. But look at this bonus. Look at what's possible. The majority of people will never get there. 99% of people will never get there. Oh, so frustrating.
All that stuff. This doesn't affect your regular paycheck at all. It is just a one-time cash bonus. Once you earn that, the next cash bonus you're going to earn is when you rank up the next time. Okay. And then these are also some rank gifts that you're going to get along the way as well. These start at 9%. So at 9%, you get a keychain, 12%, you're going to get a set of magnets. It goes all the way up to that 25% rank. So when you hit manager, 25% for the first time, you'll get the pharmacy candle. It smells amazing, by the way. Now, then once you hit that 25% rank, it's going to move into your director status again, right? That 3 months to hit that rank. And then that's when you're going to start earning that big check, but you're also going to get a gift as well. So when you get to director status, you'll get that $1,000 bonus. You will get your director pin, and you also will get the pharmacy director robe. Along with bronze, you'll get the tote bag, golden, you get the luggage, and so on and so on. Then it gets into jewelry the higher you get, like it's good. Okay. And then the last thing for number 10 on the comp plan is trips. Okay. Now, there's going to be great, amazing trips that you'll be able to earn along the way. There's incentive trips and things like that. These are the set trips that are set into the comp plan that you're going to earn when you rank advance. So this is going to be starting at bronze director. You will earn a 2-day trip to Miami to attend the Leadership Academy. So this is a chance for you to go to corporate, go to the headquarters, sit in a room with corporate staff and other leaders, talk business, get training, motivation. It's an amazing trip. Then you're going to move on to Golden Director, which is a fully paid for trip to Turkey. Like 7 or 8 days, I think, that you spend in Turkey, but a full paid trip to Turkey to see the actual, like,
What does fully paid mean though? Is it really fully paid for? Like your ticket, your accommodation, food, drinks, everything? Really, really fully? Or are you just saying that?
main headquarters in Turkey. You get to go to Cappadocia. You get to go to Istanbul and just have an amazing trip of a lifetime. Every single FI that I've talked about, Turkey has been their favorite trip so far. I will be going this summer. But so far, this has been the favorite trip of all of them. Once you get to platinum, you actually get a convention experience. This is when Farmasi will pay for your convention ticket, your hotel, and all the goods while you're at convention. And then it starts going into your Emerald trip, which is a European destination, which can change through the years, up to your Diamond trip, that is a luxury tropical getaway. Think Bora Bora, like the fancy tropical getaway that you'll get at Diamond Director. So that is all I have for you. These are the 10 ways to earn when it comes to the Farmasi comp plan for the USA and for Canada. Regardless where you're seeing this video, if you want to get your hands on any of these graphics that were created, they are all...
Okay, I think we've heard enough. That's it. But 10 ways to earn. Most of them are through your downline, as always, as expected. Some of them are not even. Some of them are gifts and trips, which is not money. I thought I thought it's like 10 ways to earn actual money, but okay. Again, most of the people don't even get there. I don't even know if Farmasi has, I don't remember if they have an income disclosure statement. If they do have one, I'm gonna link it down below in the description box. You can take a look and you're gonna see the majority of people are not seeing AB from any of these bonuses, so make sure to check that out. Thank you so much for making through this video. Let me know your thoughts below. Like it if you enjoyed it, and big shout out to all my channel members as always. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.